Welcome back to Dr. Sam in the City. I'm here with Emma.
Good morning.
So we're just catching up. Please forgive, there are some builders in the building. We've been very nice and very persuasive, but there may still be the odd clonk.
It's a challenging morning.
It's a challenging morning.
Honest, but we're on through.
Indeed. Now, today we thought we would start a kind of a new segment talking about drugstore buys that we actually use on our own skin. And we brought along a few favourites and a few new products that we're currently trying. So what are you clutching there,
I'm
Emma?
holding my goodies. So this is the first one. This is Lansinoh, and this may be familiar to...
No, I don't know this.
You don't know this?
I thought I knew all the lanolin-based... you know, nipple type preparations that could also be used on lips. But no, I do not know this one.
This is a good one. So this is something that I first came into contact with when I was actually breastfeeding. But luckily those days are over now. And actually now it's the winter and I'm really struggling with dry, cracked lips. This is my absolute go-to at night. So thick, it's thick.
It stays put. So I like that. I don't like these thin ones that like,
I completely agree.
you know, lick off in like 5 minutes or whatever.
So I really like this, and this is also the thing that I advise people who are on Roaccutane. Often takes a little bit of persuasion in the teenage boys, but a few decanting into clear pots works a treat. So yeah, I really like this Lansinoh.
Can I try the texture of that?
Yeah. You can get it from, sometimes you can get it from things like Waitrose and
oh wow,
places like that.
Oh, it's really dense, isn't it?
Yummy.
That's awesome, actually. I really like the texture of that.
It's nice. I can't believe
Thank you for
seen
sharing that with me. No, I knew the Avene one.
Yes.
But it comes in a really big tube.
I think this is...
Yeah, great stuff, and good for cuticles and dry elbows and heels and that sort of thing. Nice one.
Great product.
What else have you got?
This is the emulsion, which I like because it's nice and light, but good for sensitive skin as well. Because the Tolérance Extreme is the range that actually they use with no perfume products, so that actually people who've got really sensitive skin can use it.
Yeah.
But this formulation...
And no preservatives. That's why sterile cosmetics, it's a slightly, I would say, it's a clumsy dispensing thing. It's my one critique of that is that you get enough for about 3 faces out of it. So if you have 2 siblings that you live with, that's great.
Good for
to moisturise en famille.
I don't think Avene's going to like that, given that they probably put so much technology and all of that into the sterile...
But if they can make it slightly smaller, the aliquot that is dispensed, that would be better. That's all.
But it's a good product.
It's great.
Really good.
Really like that too.
Redness prone, sensitive skin. And I do like the sterile nature of it.
Completely. And I think also to have a lighter texture product, oftentimes those sorts of products tend to be naturally a bit heavier, but it's entirely possible to have normal combination skin and still be redness prone. Even those with rosacea will find this really quite easy to use, especially if they're on the oilier side as well.
It's good.
Yeah, like
what
that.
Have you got?
I've got some body products that I'm currently trying and loving. So I do quite like a sort of oil-like product for showering with. You know, I've got a bit of KP in the backs of my arms, and you know, I'm pretty hard on the old feet with the high heel wearing.
No.
I know. So I quite like a product like this. I don't tend to use it too much. I'll tend to use whatever I'm using on my face, on my chest and decolletage and neck, because I'm prone to sort of breaking out there from time to time.
I like an oil for washing with.
But I like that too.
And I like the Derms range. I think that's very good.
Yeah, sort of barrier replenishing, but you still feel clean afterwards. So I really like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm following that up when I remember to moisturise, because I'm a bit rubbish at it, with the Lipikar Baume.
Oh, it's a classic.
Which is great. So shea butter and niacinamide, which gives it that lovely luxe texture, but it absorbs really rapidly. And then the niacinamide is great for boosting barrier function, and is just a generally good, all-round, well-made, lovely moisturisers, non-sticky, non-tacky. You can get dried pretty quickly. Dressed pretty quickly after applying it. So yeah.
But also the great thing about these products is that if you have them on the shower or bath, anyone in the family can use them. That's what I think is fantastic.
Yeah, men and children and
anyone.
children.
So actually they're brilliant additions to your bathroom cabinet.
Good. Well, that was really interesting. So glad to know more about that.
Don't steal it.
Well,
taking it home.
I will give you due credit. Hope that was useful. We'll be hearing more of our drugstore buys that we actually use on our own skin soon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye for now.